back to my channel. I am Kiara Lee, and today I'm going to talk to you about the different products that I use, how I achieved this look, which is day 7 or day 8 hair. I have not yet washed my hair for the week, but this is how I have been able to continue to have a hair routine that will be successful and look like this in like 7 to 8 days after I washed it. I have a video that I have uploaded to my channel on how I wrap my hair at night. So to continue to prolong your hair and have it successful for 7 to 8 days after you do your hair. So after you watch this video, consider watching that one as well on how to keep your hair and the longevity of it throughout your work week, or going to school, or whatever you do during the week to want to do your hair and have it done for the whole week without you having to redo it. So stay tuned. I'm about to show you my routine, how I wash my hair. I hope you guys are currently having a great week. And if you haven't started your week yet, then I hope with this routine, it's going to start off excellent and great and just give you one less thing to have to worry about. Okay, all right, keep watching. Okay, the first step of my curly hair routine is shampoo. I always start by shampooing the scalp of my hair. That's the first time in my curly hair routine where I start with my actual scalp. That's what we do. And then we deep condition, and we start by deep conditioning with the Shea Moisture mask, and we do that from the ends. So shampoo from the roots, and we deep condition from the ends. And that's the bag that we put over our head when we're done putting the deep conditioning in. So for demonstration purposes only, I just wanted to show you guys how I wash my hair. Like I said, I start off by the ends and then go all the way up. You see I have not added any shampoo to my hair as of yet. You get your hair wet before you add any shampoo into it. That way that your hair lays more flat, and you know that you're going to get to get the best out of your shampoo, and you don't have to use a lot of it. So you just wet your hair, all of it, before you even add any of the shampoo. You can see me getting it thoroughly wet. Now, I'm going to add shampoo, and watch where I start, right where I said I would, right at the scalp. That's what you do. You just do it at the scalp. The shampoo will drizzle down to the bottom of your hair, like toward the ends, so you don't need to add it to the ends. If you start with the ends of your hair, which is the oldest part of your hair, then what will typically happen is your hair will be like extremely dry, and you never want your hair to be dry. We want it to be moisturized, okay? So you just start from the roots and allow that shampoo to drizzle down to the bottom. You really don't need a lot of shampoo. At this point, we're just trying to rinse out all the shampoo, make sure that it's all removed from your hair before we start the deep conditioning treatment. Make sure that all the shampoo is gone, because we will come back to rinse out the deep conditioner a little later. But I mean, you're not going to be doing that step to be rinsing out, excess shampoo that you forgot previously. So now we're just wrapping up our hair so we can go back to the bathroom and start applying our deep conditioner. We're just trying to get it out of our face. I rarely use towels. I almost never do. Okay, we are back to the bathroom. A new set of gloves. We're going to use that because the previous ones were drenched because we washed our hair in it. Now we're about to apply this deep conditioner by Shea Moisture. It's a mask. We're about to apply that now. I typically go through a jar of deep conditioner a week. It's not necessarily an issue because I feel like it's better to have the strengthening mask in your hair and go through it frequently and have stronger hair versus, you know, trying to scrimp and save it. It's not worth it. Just replace the bottle. So now we're going over all like the outside of the hair. Momentarily, we're going to separate the hair because you got to get to the insides of your hair, like the roots and the scalp. Here we go. We're going to separate our hair into two sections and start with the bottom. Excuse me, the bottom half of your hair. So we're going to apply the deep conditioner, get it thoroughly into your hair. Use a little bit of water. We're going to do that momentarily. And remember, we're going to brush from the ends, starting from the ends, going all the way up so that you don't pull out your hair. A lot of times, people's hair will typically grow, but you won't notice any growth retention because the issue with that, it typically happens because you're not allowing your hair to stay in your scalp long enough. You're pulling it out. So to reduce pulling out your hair, start from the bottom and go all the way up to the top where your roots are. Adding a little bit more product. Straightening out the camera so you guys can see everything. My hair is really long. I couldn't get it in the frame. All right, I think that might work. So yeah, we're continuing to brush out the hair. Look at that. So it's past my hip, and when it's straight, it actually touches my knees. It's pretty cool. So yeah, during this process, it's typically my detangling process is when I deep condition. I'm detangling my hair. So I'm using this particular product to detangle my hair. Now I'm about to do the top half. So I tilt that over throw that over my shoulder, the back half. Now I'm about to do the top half of my hair. Detangling it with my fingers and then with the brush from the bottom to the top. Getting all of that deep conditioner into our hair follicles. We're prepping it for us to sit under the dryer. I only sit under the dryer to deep condition my hair, not to dry my hair. Because when you dry your hair under the dryer, that could cause minimal heat damage, but heat damage nonetheless, so we're not going to do that. But we're going to detangle it and prep to sit under this dryer. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to remove the gloves and put the bag over our hair. And we're going to sit under the dryer, and we'll be back after sitting under the dryer of deep conditioning. So I have returned from deep conditioning my hair, and now we're going to use Shea Moisture and a Wetline Extreme Gel. We're going to separate our hair. We're going to start with the Shea Moisture. We're going to put water on the ends first, just in case it gets, a little dry. Now we're putting Shea Moisture on the ends and working our way up. We've brushed each side of the bottom half of my hair. We separated it into two sections. So we do top to bottom. That's why the top is tied up. And then we're going to do each side of the bottom separately. You want to make sure that each portion of your hair gets as much attention as possible. And now we're finger coiling the curls. So you're going to pull out each individual curl, and you're going to separate them on your own. Even though they can naturally, they can naturally create their own curls, it's best when things are kind of, formed by you. Now that we've completed the bottom portion of our hair, let's move on to the top. We push the hair towards our face instead of like to the side, because if you don't do your hair, the front part of your hair, the top part going towards your face, then you'll have a part. And the thing is, you don't want to have a part in your hair while it's drying. You can do that once it's completely dry, a day or two after you've completed, done your hair care routine. But you don't want it to dry wet, because you'll have a part in the middle of your head. And if you like the part, that's fine. But for me, I like versatility and being able to do different styles throughout the week. So I don't want a middle part. Okay, we are back. I've obviously did all of the steps that I'm going to do for my hair. And honestly, this is going to be kind of it for today. It's still obviously very much damp and even to the extent I could say kind of wet, but I'm going to be indoors today. So I'm going to let my hair air dry at home. I do not use any type of diffuser or dryer to let my hair dry, even though it could be minimal, but it could still potentially cause heat damage. And I don't subscribe to any form of heat damage, such as straightening your hair, sitting under the dryer for something other than deep conditioner with a bag on it. I don't do that. So I want my hair to stay as healthy as possible. And yeah, so this is what I do every week. And this is how I've gotten the results that I have personally been able to receive and maintain over the course of several years. So if you would like to continue to see how to have your hair healthy and thrive on your natural hair journey, then don't forget to subscribe. Tune in next week to see more videos. And yeah, have a great week.